Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the JRPG Report. This is episode 279 and my name is Dalton Suter. Happy New Year to you all. I hope you all had wonderful holidays, enjoyed some time with the family, got to eat some good food, maybe even got some good presents, some of them sweet JRPGs. I know personally I was gifted Metaphor Refantasio, or Refantasio, however you want to say it, but either way, super stoked to check that game out. Just looking for the time to dive into it because boy, oh boy, do I know that I'm going to get lost in it, and that is going to severely affect me over on the Steam Machine podcast, but that's okay. That's okay. I have to make time for my JRPGs because there's just something in my soul that calls out to me and is like, you need to play more of them. So you know how it goes. But this episode, being that it's the holidays and all, I'm going to keep it ad-free and ring in the new year with some cool stories. We don't have a ton. News has been very sparse lately, but the ones that we do have this week, I am excited about. So without further ado, I love you all. Glad you had a wonderful holiday. And if you didn't have a wonderful holiday, hopefully this will make you feel just slightly better. I don't know what I'm talking about. It is currently 6:30 in the morning and I am very, very tired. I have not been awake for long. Anyway, I'm rambling. On to the news. First up, Trails in the Sky First Chapter, formerly The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky the First, will launch for PlayStation 5, Switch, and PC via Steam as simultaneous worldwide releases in fall 2025. Western publisher Gung Ho Online Entertainment and developer Falcom have announced. It will feature English and Japanese voiceovers, and English, Japanese, French, and German subtitles. The English, French, and German localizations are brand new. In North America, Gung Ho Online Entertainment will sell a standard physical edition of Trails in the Sky First Chapter via Amazon for $59.99. The collector's edition made by Limited Run Games, don't even get me started on them, which will be announced at a later date, will also be available. In Europe, Clear River Games will distribute the standard physical edition for $59.99. Just a little bit of tidbit of information in case you've been living under a rock and you're not up to date on these games. Trails is a story RPG series that has celebrated its 20th anniversary in 2024. To mark this significant milestone, the first entry in the series, The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, is being fully remade. Liberl Kingdom, the setting of the story, has been fully recreated in 3D and all distinctive characters, including Estelle and Joshua, have been refined. In addition to exhilarating and stress-free combat, which allows seamlessly switching between the two battle modes, field action and command battle, each character's crafts and arts are on dynamic display. While maintaining the scenic image of Liberl Kingdom, the game includes a variety of quests and numerous side activities that allow players to fully experience the feeling of traveling across the kingdom from their own perspective. After their father Cassius goes missing, Estelle and Joshua embark on a journey across Liberl Kingdom. Along the way, they will meet and part with new companions. What awaits them at the end of their journey? A classic reborn for everybody to enjoy. Stay tuned for more information on The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky the First, the story that started off the Trails saga. So also as of note, I'm not 100% sure about the PlayStation and Switch stores, but I do know that you can go wishlist this right now on Steam. It is up. I is on my wish list and I am counting down the days. I cannot wait. It's one of my favorite games that I've ever played. The first chapter and the second chapter together. So like to get the first chapter, I really hope this does well. So we get a chapter 2 remake like this. I think that would be really, really cool. And speaking of Trails, publisher Refant Games and developer Falcom will release crossover fighting game Ys vs. Trails in the Sky Alternative Saga for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Switch, and PC via Steam, Epic Game Store, and GOG in 2025 worldwide, the companies have announced. PlayStation Store wishlisting is also available. Finally, the walls between Falcom's legendary RPG series, Ys and Trails, are broken for the ultimate dream matchup. Fan favorite heroes and rival clash in battle, once thought impossible, with support from beloved characters across Falcom's classic titles to aid you in the fight. The fast-paced action that earned acclaim in Ys 7 is back and better than ever. With the ability to jump and add a whole new layer of speed and strategy, you'll soar across vast battlefields while unleashing thrilling combos that take the excitement to the next level. Familiar characters from the Trails series showcase their mastery of diverse crafts, delivering familiar yet dynamic attacks that you can only experience in this title. Featuring a stellar cast of voice actors from the Ys and Trails series, every scene comes to life with full voice acting. Their powerful performances heighten the drama of battles and cutscenes. In addition to the playable characters, Many fan-favorite characters from various titles join the support characters. These allies provide powerful backup in heated battles, which will assist you in achieving victory. Let their guidance lead you to triumph. Beautifully remastered graphics for HD display and 4K screens, as well as 60 frames per second support, featuring couch and online multiplayer for the first time. Includes English voice acting from a familiar cast from the Ease and Trails series, a vast material collection of wallpapers and soundtracks from various Falcom titles to unlock, and PC-centric features including mouse and keyboard support, arbitrary aspect ratio, and more. So get hyped for that. That's a game that I've had the fan translation of, and I've dabbled in it a little bit, and to see it getting an HD thing and brought into the new day, oh, that's so cool, man. I'm so happy with this kind of stuff is happening. I really am. So this next one is more just something that piqued my interest, and I thought I'd share it with you all. It's not technically a JRPG, but it's not technically not a JRPG. You'll see what I mean. Matazla has announced that fishing RPG Sea Fantasy will launch on January 7th for PC via Steam, and it will be priced at $14.99. Sea Fantasy is a pixel art action RPG centered around the fishing of Ciaz, a mysterious marine organism. You play as Rod, the fisherman, and Axel, a sword-wielding assistant. According to the game's Steam page, this is not a peaceful fishing game. The destruction of the world is imminent. So Ciaz is a mysterious marine organism in a world of sea fantasy. Marine life called Ciaz inhabit its oceans and lakes. They vary in appearance, size, and rarity, and all Ciaz can be fished. To catch the Ciaz, perform a successful gauge action. If you stop the bar at the hit area or critical area in the gauge at the right time, you can damage the Ciaz. Successful fishing is achieved by continuing to inflict damage and reduce the HP to 0. Be careful, as there are Ciaz with more powerful individual, quote, gauge gimmicks. Players can obtain a ship by advancing through the storyline, and players can freely get on and off the ship and explore the vast pixel world. And it's not just about fishing. You can enjoy various 2D action elements in between. There's also crafting. You can craft yourself better equipment, and you can switch between Rod and Axel. I don't know. This just sounded really interesting to me, and I am definitely looking forward to it, because this is my birthday month, so I'm going to get myself a couple games eventually, you know. Although I need to play Metaphor, so it's like, it's so many games, so little time. All right, so Easy Game Station has announced Racketeer, I think that's how you say that, Racketeer, either way, an Item Shop Tale HD Edition, a remastered version of the December 31st, 2007 released Item Shop Simulation / Action JRPG, and it will launch 2025 in Japan. Racketeer is the story of an item shop, and the girl who lives in it, and the fairy who turned her life upside down. Reset Lemongrass finds herself in charge of an item shop built into her house in order to pay back a loan that her father took and then skipped out on. And Tyr, her newfound fairy companion, won't take no for an answer. As Reset, you have to go and decide how you'll get your stock, either through playing the markets in town or going out into the wild with an adventuring friend and thrashing beasts until they give up goodies. How much to sell things for, what the shop looks like, and how best to go about getting the money Tyr needs to pay off the loan. If you can't come up with the money, well, hope you like living in a cardboard box. Some of the key features of this game is manage all aspects of an item shop from stock to interior design, explore randomized dungeons, never quite the same twice, multiple adventurers to choose from when dungeon diving, no two play the same, plenty to do after beating the game, challenge yourself with survival mode, or play to your heart's delight in endless mode. Engaging story localized by Karp Fulger, get to know the people of Pen C. I have this original game, and it's so just fun and cute. So the fact that they're doing an HD release, I know it's just coming out in Japan so far. I really hope they bring that over here. I think that would be really, really cool. So for anybody who is excited about these games, I like the series, but I'm not 100% sure how to feel about this one. Neptunia Riders versus Dogoos. Digital pre-orders will open up January 2nd, 2025 in the West. So as of today that I'm recording this, they are open. Publisher Idea Factory International has announced the game is due out for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and Switch on January 28th, 2025. Additionally, the company announced that downloadable content Swimsuit Costume Set will no longer launch for the Switch version of the game due to the contents of the Swimsuit Costume Set not complying with Nintendo guidelines. Accordingly, the Switch versions of the magazine and deluxe editions have been reduced in price. Users who purchase the downloadable content will be required to download and install a patch before installing the content. The downloadable content Swimsuit Costume Set will still be available as planned for the PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 versions, though. So, I mean, really, to me, it's like it's a swimsuit DLC. Who cares if you have it or not? So I would say even if you're playing on Switch, you're probably not missing out on much. It's just a swimsuit, but I know how some people are. So if you want your swimsuits, get it on PlayStation. Oh, goodness. All right. Sony Interactive Entertainment and Ulta Zero Games have released a new gameplay trailer for Lost Soul Aside, confirming a 2025 release for PlayStation 5 and PC. Alongside the new trailer, the store pages for wishlisting have gone live with new screenshots. Let's see. Yeah, you can wishlist on Steam, on the PlayStation Store and Steam. Note the PlayStation Network account is required for the Steam version as well as mentioned on the store page. Just in case you don't know what this game is, embark on an epic odyssey to save your sister and the whole of humankind from dimensional invaders in Lost Soul Aside, a stylish single-player action-adventure RPG. Chain lightning fast combos, learn new abilities, and upgrade your weapons as you take on formidable enemies and colossal bosses in fast, dynamic combat. Man, the screenshots, I believe I retweeted this. The screenshots from this game and the trailer that I've seen looks rad. So many games coming out in so little time. Speaking of games coming out, Falcom will release a Switch version of Ys Memories of Celceta in spring of 2025 in Japan, the company has announced. Ys Memories of Celceta is currently available for PlayStation 4, PC via Steam, and PS Vita. If you don't know about Memories of Celceta, delve into the unknown with Ys Memories of Celceta, the classic action RPG offering from Neon Falcom, remastered in gorgeous, high-definition visuals for the PlayStation 4. Oh, well, I guess this is describing the PlayStation 4 version. All right. World-famous adventurer Adol Christian awakens in an unfamiliar land of Celceta, remembering nothing more than his own name. Confused and alone, he is approached by an information dealer named Durin, who claims to know him and says that he was last seen wandering off into the nearby sea of trees. Enlisted to chart the unmapped territory of Celceta, Adol hopes to regain his memories by exploring the Great Forest. Originally released on the PS Vita, Memories of Celceta finally arrives on the Switch, featuring enhanced graphics, exhilarating action RPG combat, and a complex tale of conspiracy, deception, and mystery. Prepare to experience Adol's greatest adventure yet. So Switch players, get hyped for that. It's coming out in Japan, which means it'll probably end up coming out over here. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. But if you have a PlayStation 4, PC, or PS Vita, you can already play it. And speaking of Ys, to round off this episode of the JRPG Report, Neon Falcom has just announced Ys 10 Proud Nordics for 2025 release in Japan as a significantly upgraded version of the original game. Platforms for this version of Ys 10 Nordics have not been revealed. Falcom's official announcement and website for Ys 10 Proud Nordics only mentions the 2025 release with no platforms listed. It does confirm, though, that this is an upgraded version and it will feature new bosses, mana ride races, and some new story content and new battles in the arena. As of writing, an English release has not been confirmed. Ys 10 Nordics recently released in the West on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and PC via Steam after about a year of its debut in Japan. You can also find the translation of the new story synopsis, which takes place in Eland Isle after the new screenshots from Ys 10 Proud Nordics below. So there's some screenshots from the new game, and then it says, Eland Island is a gigantic island located to the north of the Obelia Gulf. In the midst of a battle against an immortal Gregor creatures, the red-haired adventurer Adol and his pirate princess Karya visit the island to look for numerous artifacts in unexplored land. What on earth happened on this island? The encounter with one more mana user will bring Adol's group to a yet unknown adventure. So Ys 10, man, you know what's funny is Mikolov, who you guys have heard on the show with me before, just got Ys 10 Nordics, and he's super stoked about it. And now all of a sudden he's like, oh man, they're really... Makes me laugh. Anyway, that is all that I have for you. That's all that I could scrounge up from the internet from the past, month. It's been very, very light, but I do appreciate you all. Hope you enjoyed the last Sunday special. I would like to keep that going. So probably another one coming sometime soon. I know I've had a couple buddies that I've talked to about doing it with. So keep an eye out and ears peeled for that. If you want to find us on social media, you can find us over on Facebook at JRPG Report. I'm not super active over there, but give me a reason to be. That would be cool. Twitter at JRPG Report. I try not to look at Twitter as much as I used to because things on there just make me angry. But But I'm always on there trying to repost the best and latest of the JRPG news. So JRPG Report. I'm also over on Blue Sky. Search JRPG Report. You can find me over there doing the same thing I do on Twitter, just in a better environment. If you would like to donate to the show, which really does help out and mean the most, that is patreon.com/JRPG Report. $1 a month goes a long way, and it gets you the episodes ad-free, typically, although this one is ad-free for everyone because of the holidays. It'll get you the episodes early when I can swing it, and you get your name read on each and every episode, like these wonderful people: Jake W. Jordan K, Kularian, Kana, Logan Joreid, and Be the Knight. Thank you very, very much. Also, if you want to check me out on the bi-weekly PC gaming show where we play through our backlogs, and there's a good chance that there's a lot of JRPGs in our backlogs. So that is the Steam Machine Podcast. Go check us out over there. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope 2025 is a great year for all of us. And why not start off the year with something positive? Get back out there and level up.